Good evening, Imtiaz. Can I please request you to introduce the cast and everyone in the film?
Yes. I was just thinking that this is not Sunaina's first release because the previous movies of hers that have released have actually been directed by me. And I don't know how passionately she must have worked in this one because she has worked in Jab We Met, Love Aajkal, and Rockstar at least more passionately than I have. While she was making this movie, I was a little scared, and because I felt that this is one person who, like the proverbial Phatinga, can burn herself in the flame of movie making. But she's here in coordinated clothes, as you shall see a little later. And I have also not been nervous on my own releases, but somehow I feel that I'm a little nervous today because it is Sunaina's first film. I've seen the film, so I have no doubt about it. But it gives me a very strange kind of happiness as though things have moved on in my life as I invite Sunaina Bhatnagar over here to show herself for the first time in this big bad world of cinema. Sunaina.
Thank you so much for being here. It's a little overwhelming for me to be standing here and having people actually look at the trailer and see the film for the first time. So thank you so much, every one of you, for being here. People in the crew, our team, refer to this film as a small miracle because each one of us put in everything we had. There are a lot of people here who it's their first film or their second. And so there was a lot of passion and a lot of heart and a lot of emotion that went into making this. So I'm thanking you from the bottom of my heart for being here today, and I hope you enjoy the film. Thank you.
It was many years back when I was making my first film that I was invited by a neighbor to come and meet a very special guest. And I walked into that small apartment in Andheri West and sitting cross-legged on the floor and drinking water from the tap was none other than Manisha Koirala. I was so overwhelmed to see her that I did not have the courage to tell you that time, ma'am, that you are the most beautiful woman that I have seen for decades in cinema. I'm not saying one of the most, you are the most beautiful woman who I have seen for decades in cinema while I was a cinema lover. And it's actually a privilege of mine. I must also confess that you were the only actor, female, whose movies I used to go and see because you were in it, regardless of who's directing, just because you looked so good. I am not going to take away the critical acclaim that you have got for your acting, but even preceding that was just, this was my personal confession. I used to tell everybody about this, and I'm telling this to you. It's my privilege. We've waited for you for a very long time to be on celluloid back again, and it gives us and all of us great happiness that you are here in Dear Maya.
Thank you, Imtiaz, for saying such wonderful things. I'm a big fan of your movies. So, uh, where do I begin? When Sunaina got me this script, I was actually bowled over. And it is a beautifully written script. And I said, I have to do this. And we worked, we rehearsed, we've gone in our journey up and down, and so much of passion. And one thing that Imtiaz ji has spoken about Sunaina, her passion towards filmmaking, which is really incredible. And she's looking all glam right now. But if you see her on the set, you will...
There's an internal joke going on, please ignore.
So she's like so focused on her work, and So it was an incredible journey, incredible experience working in this movie with all the young, talented actors and amazing producers, you know. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the trailer, and I hope you guys like the film. It's been a lot of hard work and sweat and love and passion gone into it. I hope you enjoy that. And Imtiaz, really, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I didn't know. Thank you so much.
Could I also call upon the stage Shreya Singh Chaudhary, who has played Ira.
Woohoo!
All the best to you, Shreya.
Thank you so much, sir. Firstly, I'd just like to thank everyone for being here. And I actually owe a very, very big thank you to my director and my producer for giving me this opportunity. This is my first film, and I have learned so much. And Manisha ma'am, you are a true inspiration. Thank you so much for everything, for all your motivation, and just for being the humble person that you are. I have learned so much on this film, and please do watch the film on 2nd June. And I hope you do enjoy it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Imtiaz sir.
And could I now call upon stage the presenter of the movie, also a filmmaker, representing CEO, he's the CEO of Wave Cinemas, Mr. Rahul Mitra.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks all of you for coming and joining us today. जब मैंने पहली दफ़ा ये फिल्म देखी तो एहसास हुआ कि इतनी प्यारी, इतनी खूबसूरत, इतनी स्लाइस ऑफ लाइफ फिल्म दर्शकों के सामने लाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. I think it's a beautiful film, the kind of cinema that I've personally always believed in. That's the kind of cinema I seek. And more importantly, I think Sunaina, the way she has made this film, जिस खूबसूरती से उन्होंने फिल्म बनाई है और जितना हमको मज़ा आया फिल्म देखने में, उतना ही मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ और आशा करता हूँ कि सबको आएगा. And as we all know that Manisha, apart from being the most beautiful woman, is also one of the finest actresses we have. And I think more importantly for me and for everyone, she's a fighter, she's a survivor, and she's a victor. So let's give her for that. And I think as we are, this movie is about to release, I think it's also about woman power, because we have Sunaina, we have Manisha, we have Shobna. So, you know, with such lovely ladies, I think let's celebrate, you know, the power of women as well.
Absolutely.
And I would really like all of you to go and watch the film with your relatives, with your family, and इस फिल्म का भरपूर लुत्फ उठाएं आप लोग. Thank you very much.
And now for the producers, there is Shobna and my friend Sandeep. Congratulations.
जब सुनैना मेरे पास पहली बार आई स्क्रिप्ट लेके, हमने सुनी तो स्पीचलेस, कुछ सोचने को नहीं था. और एक ये ऐसी विमेन की स्टोरी जो एकदम होपलेस हो चुकी थी, और उसके बाद उसका ये सफ़र और ज़िंदगी में दोबारा लौटना, और उसी को रिप्रेजेंट करते हुए आज मैंने रेड कलर पहना, बिकॉज द रेड इज़ द कलर ऑफ लाइफ. ये सुनैना का वो था, और मनीषा जी ने इसको बहुत अच्छा पर्दे पे उतारा. तो ये हम लोगों के लिए बहुत अच्छा है, और हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने सपना देखा है विमेन एम्पावरमेंट का, उसी को हम रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. विमेन प्रोड्यूसर, विमेन डायरेक्टर, एंड ऑफ कोर्स मनीषा कोइराला. थैंक यू सो मच.
First of all, I've been very fortunate to work with Imtiaz sir. And this film will also come to us only because of him, because I've met Sunaina on the set of Love Aajkal and Rockstar. So the moment I read the script, I feel like I think this is the film which, including my partner Sobna also told me, I think this should be a first production film, Sandeep, because it's a lovely story. And thank you so very much for everything, Imtiaz sir.
And Mr. Anupam Roy, who's done the music of this film, congratulations for the National Award yesterday. Mr. Anupam Roy, please come and say something.
A very good evening. Thank you so much. I would like to thank my director, Sunaina, for choosing me, for selecting me to do the music. It's a huge, huge responsibility for doing the songs as well as the BGM, the background score. And also I would like to thank Ishadji for agreeing to write the lyrics for the songs. It's a huge, huge thing for me. And it's a lovely film. I've watched it many times. And I wish all the best to the team. I hope it turns out great. Thank you.
And he said it already, Mr. Irshad Kamil, award-winning lyricist.
अच्छा मुझे कल नहीं मिला है अवार्ड इनको मिला है कल जो लोग जो दोस्त आपके साथ शुरू से जुड़े हुए होते हैं उनके साथ जुड़े रहना आपका फ़र्ज़ भी होता है और ये ज़रूरी भी होता है तो जैसा कि इम्तियाज़ भाई ने बताया कि जब वी मेट में सुनैना थी और फिर लव आजकल में सुनैना थी फिर रॉक स्टार में सुनैना थी तो डियर माया में भी सुनैना थी और उसमें भी इरशाद कामिल था तो डियर माया में इरशाद कामिल क्यों नहीं होता तो वो उसमें भी साथ है और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि इसने अपना ये भरोसा मुझ पे बनाए रखा उन तीन पिक्चरों में मेरा काम देखने के बाद भी उन पिक्चरों में मेरा काम देखने के बावजूद अपना भरोसा बनाए रखा है इसने तो उसके लिए मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ और बहुत अच्छी वाकई बहुत अच्छी पिक्चर है और बड़ी फैमिली एंटरटेनिंग बहुत ही इमोशनल किस्म की पिक्चर है प्लीज़ आप ज़रूर देखिएगा ये पिक्चर क्योंकि ऐसी पिक्चरें जिसमें जो सच्ची हों और अच्छी हों मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कम ही बनने लग गई हैं आजकल बहुत शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत
Thank you.
And I also want to call Sandeep and Manik, who've done the art and the sound. I see them sitting over there. Please join us. And that is the entire team. And Neil, of course, yes. Neil, who's acting in the movie as well. So this is all the usual suspects. And I think now we can have the press ask questions. झगड़ा नहीं करना यार तुम लोग हाँ शांति से
I just want to ask, whatever we saw, like Manisha, it's like totally performance-driven role, which you have always done. We have always seen you. So what is it, what are the challenges in front of you? Whether it was, where did you face any difficulty or what was it? Can you tell us something about the role?
Yeah, actually, I will speak, but then I would want my director to answer that. As an actor, who probably I have done, so many movies and, time and again. So I'm constantly, we all are starving to get a good role, which is performance oriented, and which is a new area for an actor also to venture into. So whenever there is an opportunity like that, I'm like, I want to do it. And so I was, honestly speaking, very nervous. I wasn't sure whether I'm doing it right or not. I was also in the action after a little break. So I actually requested my director that can we rehearse, can we read, can we do that? And a lot has changed in cinema from the time that I was in and to now. So to adjust to all that, and till the end of the shooting, I was nervous. So actually, my director can answer better.
Yeah, so Naina, tell us, like, is it a very serious film or there is some kind of...
Well, you'll have to watch the film.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but what inspired you and what is it, the reason you went for Manisha?
That was very easy because I actually, when I wrote the film, I had her in my head. And when we discussed it for the first time, that's what I immediately said, Manisha Koirala. So, and I mean, there's no explanation for that. She has, I mean, all the talent in the world and beautiful and everything. So I was very clear that I would approach her, and it worked out luckily. So as far as the role and the performance, it was we did a lot of rehearsals and things, but mostly just for us to understand the character. Manisha's character's name is Maya Devi, and it's a difficult character because she speaks very little. So the emotion and all the depth of feeling that she conveys is largely through her face. So I was worried, and but Manisha ma'am was just amazing. She was amazing. So I don't think. I think it was like we're being a mutually admiration society right now. But it was easy. Actually, this part was very simple because we rehearsed, and when we went on set, it was just there.
Yeah, Manisha ma'am, yeah, Justin here from PTI. Ma'am, it's lovely to see you back on screen. You were talking about the little break that you went into before getting back to action. I just wanted to ask you, was there a feeling of being daunted facing the camera again after a long while? Were you nervous that way?
Absolutely. It's like no matter how many times we do the same thing again and again, but every time the first day and first film is always quite, it takes I get my stomach knots and I get nervous. And but I hope, during this whole process and of doing this movie, Sunana didn't really get to know that I was actually nervous.
She's a very good actress.
But yes, I was. Yeah.
Imtiaz, you were talking about how you met ma'am long years ago. Was there ever a period of time when perhaps you had a character in mind for especially ma'am that you wanted to write or perhaps make her do in one of your films?
Yes, that's a good question.
Life is not over.
Oh my God.
Right now.
Right now? Okay, I should just make the offer right now, right? Yeah, I'll wait for some time. Yeah, I'll have to be just like how she was nervous after for facing the camera after a long time. I'm a little nervous facing her after a long time. Once I get over it, I'll do that.
Manisha ma'am, Unnati here from Spot Boy. Ma'am, we have seen you from all the performance that you have done in the past, and now you have come back with Dear Maya. So what made you choose this particular role?
The script. And I just love the script. When I read it, I knew this is going to be a good film. So, and it has a great message also. So I love that.
And we could see you, playing that oldie role, the kind of the makeup and everything. So was it difficult to get in the feel of the character? What kind of challenges you faced on this day, during the shoot?
Yeah, we tried the look, we did rehearsal, we did the look test, and we had many meetings over it. This is the kind of, everybody's hard work, everybody's talent is required, and it demands that. So from the wig to the makeup to the costumes, and it is Sunana who's driven this throughout. So a lot of work, definitely a lot of work.
Let me ask you, which of Manisha's movies have you liked the most?
Rosa.
Oh,
Without doubt.
Which one? What?
Bombay.
Bombay. Yeah, maybe you got confused. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
React to the word comeback. I mean, is it?
It's fair to say that. It's because I have been out of scene for a while, and it's fair to say that. It's okay. It's fine. As long as I'm here.
And we are glad.
Thank you.
Hi Manisha, Joyita.
Hi.
प्रोमो देखकर जब जो भी कुछ हम लोगों ने देखा अभी उसमें ये लग रहा था जैसे प्यार की कोई सीमा या वक्त या कोई मतलब प्यार को आप बांध नहीं सकते, वो कभी भी हो सकता है. So what is your idea of love? Like, you know,
My idea of love. That's a complicated one. She's been after. um, well, really, I'm quite speechless. I haven't really thought of that. But hope and that's all I can say, I guess, at this point in time.
Manisha
Yeah.
ma'am, please finish.
No, carry on.
This is Arunima from ETV Network. जैसे हम माया को देखते हैं एक इमेजिनरी कैरेक्टर चिट्ठियाँ पढ़ के बस शी इज़ रेडी टू लीव हर होम पर्सनली आप कितनी माया हो क्या आप कभी ऐसा विल यू डू इन एवर योर लाइफ
Do what exactly?
एग्जैक्टली चिट्ठियाँ पढ़ के इमेजिनिंग यू जस्ट फॉर इमेजिनरी कैरेक्टर
Not, I mean, see, the character is not like me at all personally. But what I feel is hope and that dream and that, you know, something that at a distance, um, that whole thing which it takes this whole journey is quite nice. Finding hope, finding joy, finding coming out from darkness into the light. That I can probably relate to, but not the character.
Traces of your.
Yeah, I was scared there'd be traces of my work on in Sunaina's work, but thankfully there was no ill effect of it. She survived without any wounds on her body, and she has all the hope of achieving what I cannot.
What Sunaina has to say?
It's very, you're putting her in a very tough spot because the only answer to this question is praising me, and she's not good at that.
You're answering my questions, Imtiaz.
This is Ravi Khanna from Bollywood's Best Channel. Now that you're back, do you have any other projects beside Dear Maya?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I do. And actually, I'm shooting with Dibakar Banerjee right now. And I have few other top films which I don't think I want to talk about it right now. But yes, I do have some interesting scripts and interesting films.
So you're back in full swing now.
You can say that.
Everyone's going on and on. Script इतनी अच्छी है. Manisha ma'am said script, Imtiaz said script, your producer said script. शिमला के बारे में हमने आज तक जितनी भी फिल्में देखी हैं, अरे Snowfall, oh so pretty, romance, love, comedy. What made you look at Shimla the way that you've looked at Shimla here? An old abandoned house. ये script का idea, ये germ, ये आपके पास कहाँ से आया?
Actually, to be very honest, I'd read a newspaper article, and that was about the 1984 riots. And it's a very interesting story, and I don't know, out of the blue read one article, which it was about a lady who saw the riots, and she didn't step out of the house after that. That was it. और कुछ नहीं था information में, but that stayed in my head. And of course, then the script is different, but that was the germ of the idea that how would someone be hiding in their house she was hiding in her house for 30 years. So, and this is a true story. So that stayed with me, and then that was the beginning of this idea. Shimla in particular, I needed a city because it's not just the story of this lady, it's also the story of two young girls, and they're growing up, and so I needed that world, an old world, to be also found in the same place where you can find a new modern city. So Shimla has that. It has the old buildings, and it has this new, it's getting more populated, crowded. People don't like that, but I do. So that worked for me, that it had the contrast. It had this building, Bantini, the house, and it had modern schools and young kids, just like Delhi or Bombay, at the same place. So that's what appealed to about Shimla.
Well, the trailer looks fantastic. All of us are very excited. We're all very happy. Can we hear one last time for Dear Maya, please? Everyone. Thank you. अगर हमारे फोटोग्राफर भाई और कुछ तस्वीरें निकालना चाहें तो निकालें, फिर हम wrap up करेंगे आज की शाम. Thank you so much for your patience and your time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. ट्रेलर शेयर करना आ गया YouTube पर, please. Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, please.